Over my past 4 decades in the real estate business, I've witnessed significant changes in how people buy and sell homes. During this time, Premier Sotheby's International Realty has consistently guided customers on their home journey. Following the National Association of Realtors legal settlement terms, this month 2 principal changes will impact how all realtors work with customers. First, when sellers hire a realtor to market and sell their property, they typically pay a professional fee to their listing realtor and offer compensation to the realtor who brings the buyer. This compensation acts as an incentive to generate interest and activity. Although you may have heard otherwise, the incentive for a buyer broker was not a requirement before this change. Rather, it's simply been a common and successful practice in millions of home sales each year. Unfortunately, some reports about these industry changes have incorrectly stated that sellers may no longer compensate the realtor who brings a buyer. This is simply not true. As of today, most homes on the market still offer buyer broker compensation. In the future, sellers must decide whether to continue this practice, considering how their home will compare and appeal to competing properties with the ultimate objective of a successful sale. Additionally, individual real estate brokerage companies can establish their own requirements on this topic as a condition of accepting a listing. It's important to remember that even if a seller decides not to offer compensation to a buyer broker at the time of listing, there are 2 situations where a seller might be asked to do so during the selling process. First, any realtor representing a buyer may request in writing that the seller pay compensation if they bring a buyer who purchases the home. Secondly, a buyer may include a contingency in their offer that requires the seller to pay their realtor. While the seller has the final decision, they may consent to secure a contract based with an acceptable final price and terms. Another change relates to how an offer of compensation from the seller to the buyer broker is communicated. In the past, realtors could easily access this information in the multiple listing system, known as the MLS. Moving forward, this information may not be displayed on the MLS, so realtors must share it directly with other realtors through their websites or other means. In my opinion, the most significant change is how realtors must now work with buyers. Going forward, a written representation agreement between the buyer and any realtor must be in place before showing a home. While such agreements have existed for many years and are common in numerous states, this is uncharted territory for most buyers and realtors. Many buyers begin their home search by establishing a working relationship with a single realtor. In contrast, others may contact multiple realtors with little commitment until they're ready to write an offer. This latter approach will no longer be possible, making the selection of the right realtor far more important. The required buyer agreements may be exclusive or limited, applying to a specific geographic area or only to homes shown by the realtor. Terms may vary, and buyers should discuss all details in a consultation with their real estate professional. All agreements, however, will disclose the cost of services for which the buyer is responsible, though it would be partially or wholly offset by any amount offered by the seller. A final change is the obligation to disclose that real estate fees are negotiable. The reality is they always have been. Every real estate company, like any other business, may establish its own fee structure and standards. As always, buyers will encounter a variety of fee structures based on the scope of services provided, the reputation and strength of the brokerage company, and the qualifications and experience of the real estate professional. One thing is certain, there is indeed a significant difference between realtors, and that difference will determine both the outcome and the quality of the experience. At Premier Sotheby's International Realty, we understand what buyers want. They want to find the one home that best fits their needs without overpaying and to minimize the risk of potential repair issues. Our exceptional global real estate advisors excel in providing this assurance, making us the ideal choice for your real estate needs. As the largest affiliate in the prestigious Sotheby's International Realty Global Network, We know homes don't sell for a fixed price, but within a range of value determined by the knowledge and skills of the person representing you. Our global real estate advisors, with an average of 15 to 20 years of experience, typically have a 3 to 5 times higher production level than the typical agent in the markets we serve. The bottom line is that they know what they're doing in an industry where not everyone does. So when it comes time to invest in professional representation for your next home, you can choose just any agent, or you can hire a proven global real estate advisor. I recommend going with the advisor and buy with confidence. We look forward to the privilege of serving you.